All right, it's time to get your free airplane ride here at Farmville Airport. All right, welcome to Farmville Airport. The EAA, which is the Experimental Aircraft Association, is putting on a free flying day for kids here in Farmville Airport. All right, so if you have kids and you want to come out and you want to get them a free airplane ride, check the dates and times in the post. You'll be coming out here right to Farmville Airport. You will take off on the runway right over here. We're going to show you some of the planes today that might be here as your pilots. You'll take off, you'll fly out, you'll get to fly over the college, over Farmville town, and then over High Bridge Trail and come back. It's roughly a 20 to 30 minute flight, but let's take you on that flight and show you what it's like. So come on, let's go. All right, I'm Greg, and I might be one of your pilots. So you might be getting in a plane just like this, or somebody else's. But let's take you in the cockpit and show you what it's like and what you can expect on that day. All right, so some of the planes, like mine, are two-seaters. And the pilot might sit in the left seat or the right. So where you sit might depend on your pilot. But you'll get in the plane. We will do a run-up. We're going to teach you a little bit about the systems that we have and tell you what we're doing. And then when we take off, we might even let you fly the plane. This is what you'll get to handle. It's pretty simple. You pull back, you'll see more of the sky. You push forward, you'll see more of the ground. You push right, you'll turn right. You push left, you'll turn left. Never touch anything without your pilot allowing you to. But you'll get to get in, you'll get to see all the different functions our plane has, and then we'll take you up and show you some awesome sights from the sky. So just so you can kind of see what we're working with when we're here in the plane, this is what's called the yoke. There's a button here that we use to talk to people, so don't press that unless you're asked. This is the throttle. This is what gives us more gas and less gas. This is the mixture. If we pull this all the way out, we no longer have an engine, so we will never touch this button. This is our GPS. It will tell us where we're going. This is our radio, and we have a lot of different instrumentation up here on the screen. We have things like our fuel gauges, our oil temp and pressure. We have our airspeed, which tells us how fast we're going, along with our heading and whether or not we are climbing or turning. So there's lots of stuff that a pilot gets to play with when he's up in the skies, and hopefully while we're up there for that 20 to 30 minutes, we'll teach you how to use one or two of them. All right, see you in the sky. All right, this is another plane that you could fly. Magnus, who's a certified flight instructor, will probably sit in the right seat of this one, assuming that he's here to fly you as well. You'll notice this one's a low wing, where mine is a high wing, but the principle of flight is the same. We're gonna take this one out today to show you the flight. We're gonna do the course, show you some of the sights, and teach you a little bit more as we get up in the skies. All right, we'll see you on the next one. All right, when you get in the aircraft, you're gonna be given a headset very similar to this. It will have two plugs properly already plugged in, and you just put it on and get it over your ears and make sure you are basically kissing this thing, because this is the only way that it'll pick you up, is if you are close enough. So make sure you get set up properly so your pilot can hear you.
All right, guys, we've talked long enough. Let's get ready for takeoff. Now, at this point, the CFI, or the pilot with you, has already done your run-up and your safety briefing. They have talked about what will happen in the case of an emergency and prepared you for takeoff. And then when you take runway 21 or runway 3, you get up to speed and then you do what's called a rotation. You rotate, and that's where we start to climb out. You'll get to see the buildings start to get smaller and the trees you'll get on top of, and you'll just take off out into the blue skies. As you fly out, you'll get to see a little bit of the town of Farmville, and then eventually you will get out into seeing some of the lakes and High Bridge Trail and Hampton, Sydney. Right now we are climbing out to 2,500 feet. We've made our turn at Hampton, Sydney. That's the college right there in the left. And we are starting to head back towards Rice. Now at this point in the flight, we're going to jump ahead a little bit to show you the town of Farmville. You can actually see the Farmville Airport a little bit off to your distance right there, and we're flying right over. So here's the city of Farmville. It's a beautiful place to see from the sky. And obviously you see all of these patches of greenery. Those are our emergency landing places. If anything ever was to happen, we can land this thing in a small field. And then as we get ready to turn back, we'll find High Bridge Trail and we will head back to the airport, which brings us into one of the most fun things, landing the airplane. Right now we are on the base leg, which means the final turn into the airport. Here's final, and that's when you can see the runway straight ahead. Now, as you can see, the CFI, or the pilot in command, is back on controls, and he is getting ready to land the airplane. So enjoy watching this all the way down till we touch down, and we hope to see you on the next event. Make sure you get your kids out here. This is a great time to get some free plane rides and just enjoy learning about aviation. Get ready for that touchdown. There it is. We have landed, and we are taxiing off. See you soon.